Conservation of biodiversity is not just a scientific endeavor. It's an urgent mission that connects every living organism on Earth, from the tiniest microbe in the soil to the majestic trees that dominate our forests. In this chapter, we dive deep into the heart of conservation, unraveling why it matters, how it works, and what we can all do to safeguard the rich tapestry of life that sustains us. Welcome to the SMART-AGRI Hub Biodiversity course, Chapter 6, Conservation of Biodiversity. Let's begin by understanding the essence of biodiversity conservation. Biodiversity, as we've learned, is the variety of life forms on our planet, the genes, species, ecosystems, and landscapes that make Earth vibrant and resilient. But today, biodiversity faces unprecedented threats: habitat destruction, climate change, pollution, overexploitation, and the introduction of invasive species. Conservation is the proactive response to these challenges. It's about protecting, managing, and restoring biological resources so that future generations can enjoy the same benefits and wonders we do. Why is biodiversity conservation so crucial? The answer lies in the web of life itself. Every species, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, plays a role in maintaining the balance of ecosystems. Pollinators like bees ensure crops grow and food is produced. Predators keep prey populations in check. Trees clean the air and regulate the climate. The loss of even one species can trigger a domino effect, leading to ecosystem collapse and a decline in essential services such as clean water, fertile soil, and nutritious food. By conserving biodiversity, we secure the foundations of life, health, and prosperity. There are two main approaches to biodiversity conservation: in situ and ex situ. In situ conservation means protecting species in their natural habitats. Think of national parks, wildlife reserves, and marine protected areas. These sanctuaries allow plants, animals, and other organisms to thrive where they naturally belong, interacting freely and evolving over time. In situ conservation preserves not just individual species, but whole ecosystems, supporting natural processes and ecological balance. Ex situ conservation, on the other hand, involves protecting species outside their natural environments. This includes botanical gardens, seed banks, zoos, and aquariums. Ex situ methods are especially important for critically endangered species that can no longer survive in the wild. By breeding and maintaining these organisms in controlled settings, scientists can prevent extinction and, in some cases, reintroduce them to their native habitats when conditions improve. Let's explore some of the most successful conservation strategies employed worldwide. Protected areas are a cornerstone of conservation. Today, there are thousands of protected zones established across continents, safeguarding millions of square kilometers of land and sea. The creation and management of these areas require careful planning, understanding which habitats are most at risk, which species are endangered, and how local communities can benefit from conservation efforts. Community-based conservation is another powerful approach. Local people, especially those living close to natural resources, are often the best stewards of biodiversity. By involving communities in decision-making, providing education and economic incentives, and respecting traditional knowledge, conservation projects become more effective and sustainable. For example, indigenous groups in the Amazon rainforest have been instrumental in preserving vast tracts of forest by combining ancestral wisdom with modern technology. Restoration ecology is gaining momentum as a key conservation tool. This science focuses on repairing damaged ecosystems, replanting forests, restoring wetlands, and cleaning up polluted rivers. Restoration not only brings back lost species, but also revives ecosystem services, improves climate resilience, and creates jobs for local communities. Legislation and policy play a vital role in conservation. International agreements like the Convention on Biological Diversity, CBD, set global goals and frameworks for protecting life on Earth. National governments enact laws that regulate hunting, fishing, land use, and pollution. Effective enforcement is essential, ensuring that rules translate into real-world action. Technology is transforming conservation in exciting ways. Drones survey remote forests and track wildlife movements. DNA analysis helps identify species and monitor genetic diversity. Artificial intelligence predicts the impact of climate change and guides conservation planning. Digital platforms connect scientists, policymakers, and citizens, making conservation data more accessible and actionable. But conservation is not just the responsibility of governments and scientists. Each of us has a role to play. Here are practical steps that individuals, businesses, and communities can take. First, support sustainable agriculture and forestry. Choose products that are certified for environmental responsibility, such as organic foods or timber from sustainably managed forests. Demand for these products encourages producers to adopt practices that protect biodiversity. Second, reduce your ecological footprint. Simple actions like recycling, conserving water, using energy-efficient appliances, and minimizing plastic waste all contribute to healthier ecosystems. Third, participate in citizen science. Many organizations invite the public to monitor wildlife, collect data, and report sightings. These contributions help scientists track species trends and detect threats early. Fourth, advocate for conservation policies. Raise your voice on social media, join local environmental groups, and vote for leaders committed to protecting nature. Fifth, educate yourself and others. Share knowledge about biodiversity with friends, family, and colleagues. The more people understand the value of conservation, the stronger our collective impact becomes. Let's look at some inspiring examples of conservation in action. The reintroduction of wolves to Yellowstone National Park in the United States restored balance to the ecosystem, leading to healthier forests and rivers. In Kenya, community conservancies have empowered local people to protect wildlife while generating income from ecotourism. Australia's Great Barrier Reef is a global icon where innovative marine management is helping coral recover from bleaching events. Despite these successes, challenges remain. Conservation requires long-term commitment, funding, and collaboration across borders. Climate change is amplifying threats, making adaptation and resilience more important than ever. But together, by combining science, policy, technology, and grassroots action, we can make a difference. In summary, conservation of biodiversity is about safeguarding the wealth of life on Earth for ourselves and all generations to come. It's a journey that calls for dedication, creativity, and compassion. Whether you're a student, farmer, policymaker, or curious citizen, your actions matter. By embracing conservation, we ensure that the wonders of nature continue to inspire, nourish, and sustain us. Thank you for joining SMART-AGRI Hub in this chapter on the conservation of biodiversity. Remember, every effort counts, and together we can secure a brighter, more resilient future for all life on Earth. Let's continue to learn, act, and lead the way in protecting our planet's incredible diversity. See you in the Chapter 7, titled Conservation and Climate Change.